You're watching Chicago's very own WGN News with Larry Potash, Robin Baumgarten, Paul Conrad with weather, Aaron McElroy with traffic, Pat Tomasulo with sports, and Dean Richards with entertainment. This is WGN Morning News at 6.
Well, last week he said it wasn't him. Now New York Congressman Anthony Wiener says he has sent sexually suggestive photos and messages to women online more than once. One website posted this photograph of the Democratic congressman without a shirt on. Wiener initially said a hacker must have sent photos like this, but yesterday admitted it was him, and it was not the only time.
In addition, over the past few years, I have engaged in several inappropriate conversations conducted over Twitter, Facebook, email, and occasionally on the phone with women I have met online. I have exchanged messages and photos of an explicit nature with about 6 women over the last 3 years. For the most part, these communications took place before my marriage, though some have sadly took place after.
Congressman Wiener says he's not resigning from office. He also says he's never met any of the women he encountered online. House Democratic leader Nancy Pelosi is calling for a congressional investigation to see if Wiener violated any House rules.
Oh, so much to talk about, so many puns to explore. Joining us now is Sam Chapman, CEO of Empower Public Relations, and his wife, sex therapist Dr. Laura Berman from the Oprah Winfrey Network. Oh, both of you, a topic you could both join together on. Isn't this something?
And the mind reels with the possibilities.
Oh, boy. Well, you know, Sam, let's start with what was... He was just in denial, right? I mean, because no one wants to start a public relations approach where you deny, and then all of a sudden admit. It was just a mess from the beginning, right?
Right. I believe he put hiding from his wife in front of saving his career, and he committed every PR mistake you can make. I mean, in crisis communications, you get all the information out as quickly as you can, sort of like ripping off the Band-Aid. And it was day after day of obfuscation, lie, bad puns. Makes you wonder if he can fight back from it. Usually America's willing to forgive an errant politician who admits their wrongdoing, but to lie about it for 10 days and give your future opponent all of that tape to use against you in advertising, it could be the end for Representative Wiener. And
Dr. Laura, hiding from his wife might have been a good choice in this particular circumstance, but there was probably no good choice, no good outcome.
No, no good outcome, and not in this case. You know, it's like the classic scenario: deny, deny, deny until you're caught, and then apologize. Unfortunately, it's not just his wife that he's doing this with, but the American public as well.
Talk about how sexting is affecting American couples, though, because there's so much of this that I'm sure you hear about that goes on, and they don't think it's cheating.
Yeah, I hope that couples use this as a kind of teachable moment for their relationship, because it's a big deal. There are no really clear rules in most relationships with what's okay and not okay, whether it's texting, your social networking site, what's cheating, what's not. If you have internet sex with someone, is that really cheating? If you sext someone, is that really cheating? Different couples may feel differently, and so you have to really figure out where you stand as a couple and have very clear expectations about what's allowed and what's not if you're in a monogamous relationship.
Yeah, bottom line, if you got to hide from it, it's probably something you shouldn't be doing.
That's right.
But it is a cautionary tale, and maybe something that people can learn from. Sam, I've got to ask you, though, we're talking about an intelligent guy, a guy who's known on the Hill to be extremely media savvy. Have you ever seen something crumble the way this has for him? I mean, it's a lesson in what not to do from a PR standpoint.
Well, it reminds me of who officiated over his wedding, Bill Clinton, and how he obfuscated and obfuscated until he got caught. But in Clinton's era, he had to leave behind DNA to get caught. In the modern era, I tell my clients, your thoughts are what they can prosecute you for, especially if they're on the social network.
There's a digital trail, right?
That's right. We were coming up with the term for it. He wanted to untweet that one.
Which whacked his tweets.
Whacked the tweet.
She's been dying. She's been dying to get out of here. It's too good. In this day and age, I've just, you know, we heard Reese Witherspoon actually was on the MTV Movie Awards the other day talking about you don't have to have a reality TV do a sex video to be the famous, what, I don't understand who's taking all these pictures and video. I mean, is this, do a lot of people just do this and they don't realize it's out there in the internet? It's out there.
Right,
I mean,
and it doesn't go away and you can't delete it. I don't think people really, I mean, we need crash courses on internet etiquette because people don't really understand the implications of what they're doing.
Or tell kids not to take pictures of themselves.
Yes, because when you're applying for a job, when you're applying to college, people can find these pictures and these tweets and these posts. So you have to be really careful, not only your kids, but you yourself.
And instead of hiding these stories from your kids, we have 3 boys together. It's an opportunity to teach them about the internet and how to be careful. This is a teachable moment for parents.
As a PR expert, what advice do you give this guy going forward, Sam?
To get it all out there. I don't believe he's told the truth so far. I think there's more to come. How did that 21-year-old student become so pliant and cooperative? Did he actually touch anybody? I think there's more to come. I would tell him to tell the whole truth right away, and then you can start healing, not till it's all out, though.
These guys are so cute. They're like holding hands before they went on the air. Sam Chapman, Laura Berman.
Great to have you here.
They're doing something that works. She knows what she's talking about, people. Thanks so much for being here, guys.
Good to see you.